Well, here we are on our session number 2, Haig.
Mind Flesh session
Wow,
2.
we're rolling along here. We're in the midst of Christmas.
Quite literally.
Brings a lot of days away, and it brings a lot of stress and anxiety to people.
To say the least.
I wanted to talk about it. I mean, you can tell me from your point of view, and I know growing up and all the years going through all these Christmases, growing up Catholic, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And they have their own version, and there's so many versions of it. But it became a stressful event because all the obligations that come with the holiday, And people like hate the holidays because it's stressful, or not don't hate it, but it's very hard on them, and becomes mentally and financially difficult. It's like what happened, It's like
It's become a struggle.
A struggle, yeah. I mean, how do you feel? Like I remember at your age, I was dating, and I felt like, oh my God, I had to get these gifts. I had to get the right amount of money spent, or you look like a schmuck, and what we did get to research what she has, what she likes, ask her friends, and this and that, and then you got to set up a dinner, and maybe you have to go see their family, and you don't really know them, and is all these things coming along, and I got to get some new clothes because I'm going to look good, and things start getting stacked. I think it's like the perfect way to describe the synthetic world, the synthetic life of Christmas. So it's not bad, but when it gets crazy, it gets out of hand, and your body and your mind gets a little sidetracked. How do you feel like around this holiday? What does that do for you?
What's interesting is for me, and I speak from my personal experience, but I also a lot of my friends my age surrounding this holiday. It becomes almost like we feel that we're supposed to be able to provide a certain example, a certain idea of what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I get gifts for everyone. I get gifts for a friend of mine bought me a very sweet gift.
Mm-hmm.
It was very sweet of him, but not in a million years would I have expected that, or is that even a thing? But in his family dynamic, you get gifts for everyone. That's what it's about, right? And then there's the other side of we're spending money we don't have for people that some of us don't even really want the gifts. We just want to spend quality time, right?
Right.
For me, I have it easy. I think in the sense of, who I'm dating, it's not really an important factor. It's about time being spent. But, she has a stepmom and a stepdad, mom and dad. So she has two families.
Right.
Me, I have my mom, and then I have my whole family, down in Burbank. So it's like there's so many different aspects of it. It's like, whose house are we going to? What dinner are we going to? Am I showing up to this? What example am I setting if I don't show up to this? Are they going to be upset if I don't come to Christmas Eve dinner because I want to stay home? It becomes like it's very hard to enjoy what I'd like to enjoy.
Yes. Now, are you in the Christian religion?
Me personally, I don't
follow religion.
Follow anything. It's more just like because it's the holiday, it's what people do.
Right. Okay. Good. All right. Well, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to answer it honestly as you can for everybody and for me. Be honest.
Okay.
Are you baby Jesus?
Am I baby Jesus?
Yes.
Dang. I don't know. I can't pull that off. I don't think I could fit in the...
All right, good. Because I was going to get you a gift. But I said, let me check with Haig first to make sure he's not baby Jesus. If he's baby Jesus, I'm getting him something.
That's a fair question.
I want to be honest with you. I'm not baby Jesus.
I believe you.
So I don't want you to get me a gift. I don't think you should get me a gift. Okay?
Yeah.
I think that's where it all comes from. I mean, as a kid, I remember, they pounded the Bible into us in a Catholic school. Jesus, I said, that's cool. Why are we getting gifts for everybody else?
Yeah.
Why is it? What's happening? And our family, we had never had money. My mom's scrounging up money to have these cousins and friends and buying bottles of liquor and this and that. And then I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And then the greatest banner I ever saw in Hollywood at the church on the corner of Franklin and Highland. I think it's the United Church or something it's called.
I know the church. I love it.
Yeah, the big one. It had a big banner. I didn't get a chance to go take a picture of it. If I do, I'm going to post it up here. It says, huge letters, it says, Christmas is not your birthday. And I'm like, bang! That says it all.
Wow.
That says it all. I don't want to be a Scrooge about it, but if you take what it was really meant to be originally, it was, okay, like, Jesus, you understand him, love him, don't believe him, it's irrelevant. It's a guy that had some good lessons, and you can honor him as a prophet, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, you want to honor him like Martin Luther King or another president, it's fine. Honor him, but don't create all this other stuff that's now becoming obligations, right?
Yeah.
That's where the stress comes in, because it's all synthetic stuff. It's like, oh, I got to get this, I got to do that. Oh no, there's a shelf on an elf. No, now we got the Jewish religion follows along. We have mensch on a bench. It's like it's all stacking, and then Christmas trees.
Well, it's a marketing plan, yeah.
And the reindeers and a Santa Claus. Santa Claus is nice too, but it also causes a problem because all these kids that, oh my God, toys for tots. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
But take care of them all year long. Don't just do it on Christmas.
Well, it's also the idea, it's a very good idea. Toys for Tots is a great idea. It's really nice. But in reality, we're just saying that we've set the example that all these kids deserve to have these incredible amount of toys on this one day.
Right.
When in reality, the day is really about being together and having a positive attitude and, enjoy the reindeers, enjoy the Santa Claus, enjoy the stuff.
It's fine.
Enjoy the lights, but, if... perfect example, just the other day, my mom calls me and says, Haig, I need you to come over and I need you to put the lights up on the house. And I said, Mom, is that going to make you happy?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, I already decorated the whole inside of the house. I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. It's very cozy.
Yeah.
You got the Christmas tree, the little village. I did the village, let me tell you that. And I asked her, I was like, you know what? I'm actually really busy. Are the lights going to be... Well, all the neighbors have their lights up. So I asked her again, I was like, will the lights make you happy? And she's like, well, it's just... we didn't put it up this year. And I realized, wow, even putting the lights up takes away from what this is about.
Isn't that amazing? You're doing it for what reason? Because other people have done it.
Yeah, and it bummed me out because I'm like, I like the lights on the house, but I don't want to cause all this. Like you say, the synthetic life shouldn't get in the way of us enjoying the holiday. It's supposed to be relaxing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be honoring a guy as prophet, this amazing guy that was born that nobody talks about.
Yeah.
Like I have friends and family members that are like, don't say Jesus. I'm like, it's his birthday, for Christ's sakes. For literally Christ's sake, it's his birthday.
You're the Catholic home too, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't know if they're Catholic, but why you don't celebrate the damn holiday then? Don't forget where it started. It's Christmas. It's so far gone from what it was meant to be. If you do it for the real reason, there would be no stress.
Yeah.
We'd hang out, and we'd maybe cook. I think it started probably from the old days. People started cooking for each other and bringing food over to each other. That's fine.
It was a celebration.
Yeah, you bring
with
people
celebration comes food.
Exactly. But now you have all these Hallmark things and this and that. I think people have to realize that you're really not obligated to do anything.
Yeah.
Jesus, I say, okay, what if Jesus came down now and said, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing for my birthday? Why are you doing this? Why is this? Why is
Why
this?
are you even celebrating it?
Yeah. You can celebrate. You can celebrate it, but how about the rest of the year? Don't even celebrate it. It's like what we talk about. It's like you can learn all this stuff, but if you don't live it, what good is it?
Yeah.
He already gave us the example. So I say to relieve the stress of the holidays, don't make it such a important thing that you have to hit these standards that were created by synthetic means. And so there's no reason for it. We didn't put any lights up this year. My wife said, you want to put lights up? I said, well, I don't see them outside anyway. Who are they for?
Yeah.
So you want to put some stuff inside and make it look nice, that's fine. So we put little twinkly lights on the mantle and this and that. That's fine. If I'm looking at them, what good is it?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. If I get a tattoo, I'll put a tattoo here so I can see it, or somewhere I can see it.
Yeah.
It's not for anybody else if it's for you, Yeah. So I think enjoying the holidays is being with the people. That's what I love the most. Get together, have some good food, enjoy your company with people, spending time. Any reason I say to get together with people, I say do it. A good positive reason. And that's great. Any holiday, I like it. But when it gets overwhelmed with all the obligations of gifts and keeping track of this and that and the other thing, I'm out.
So how do you combat the idea, not even the idea, the stress, the biggest stress, I think even above the presents, especially for younger people, younger kids going to family, just moving out or coming back from college or even, having to go out of town to visit family. It's a reason they come together, but they don't necessarily want to be there. Their family's judgmental. This person is this. It's the stressful sitting down to dinner.
Yes.
And I understand that. I get it. We're family. We're supposed to be, at each other's throats or whatever, whatever they say it is. We know each other the best, and we're going to be the most comfortable to feel that way. I think the difficulty, and I do not have the answer to this, but sitting at the table or coming into town and acting a certain way because everyone's trying to put on their best outfit, and there's jokes about it. You get all dressed up and just to go and sit on the couch, in front of your own family.
Is that interesting?
So it's all this, but it comes from the judgment of other family members. How do we walk into that with confidence and say, I don't need to be stressed here. I don't need to be worried about what everyone else is thinking of me. I don't need to show up with gifts for everyone in my best outfit.
I know, but it's so deeply entrenched in our bodies and our society. We grew up with it, all our lives. I mean, it's like to the point you have to lie to the kids that there's a Santa Claus. That's how bad it's got. It is. You're lying. There's a Santa Claus. There's no Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Why are you lying? Because you're perpetuating this thing. So for me, slowly, I think you have to do it slowly. Kind of take yourself out of it, like you've done. You're like, I don't get into that. I don't get into that. But you also find the right people to hang out with. You don't have to hang out with everybody that thinks that you're an idiot if you don't get them something.
Well, so I mean, like for family, like say it's not going to be good for you to go. Visit family on Christmas Eve. You'd rather go spend it with like one or two people.
Right.
Like where's the line there? Like how do you handle that choice when you know what's healthy and what's not healthy?
Well, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? What your family's going to say if you don't show up?
Yeah. It's because that's really where it comes from, right? Like it's not that we're not going for a certain reason. We're afraid to not go because what will they say about me?
Yeah, and if you go, you regret it. Right?
Yeah,
because it's so stressful, right?
Not everyone, but that's very much like the theme, which is unfortunate. It's the theme of what Christmas is.
Yeah, it's all about saying something. I don't know. People have too much free time. That's the problem. People have too much free time. I say, if you don't go, holidays is in the past. Say, this year I just wanted to spend time with some other friends, or it's hard to say because I stopped thinking and worrying about what other people say.
Yeah.
And if they get upset with you over something like that, I don't know. To me, it's like,
it's on them at that point.
Yeah, I'm not a bad guy, but I every year I do this and this. This year I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try something different. I love you all, and I'll come and see you the next day or something. Maybe see you the next day. Try to thin it out. I mean, the thing is not to avoid people.
Well, of course,
it's easy to do.
Yeah. I feel like Christmas has become the exception for healthy attitudes.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas comes around and we just put aside everything we've done to help build a healthy environment for ourselves because it's Christmas and we just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's like it should be a time to really practice, hey, this is not good for me, but I can't just cut it out of my life. I want to find balance.
Right.
And, like you said, don't care so much what other people think, but practice what's best for you.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to go, I would say use it as a tool.
Yeah.
To go, okay, like now, I don't get upset with, like we talked about last week, we'll talk about it in a few minutes, but people that are not aware of like their surroundings, like totally literally asleep, opposite of being conscious or unconscious. So I go around now, and like I was at the store the other day at Whole Foods in Riverside Drive in Woodland Hills, guys on the phone in line while he's checking out, and the girl's trying to communicate with him, and he's literally on the phone. I'm like, what is happening? People are so disconnected. So normally I would be like, dude, what's up? So now I just sit back, and I treat it like a sideshow of a circus, okay? I don't want to get involved. I'm just going to watch and go, wow. So it's a sideshow for me, and it's kind of humorous.
Interesting. I really like that.
Yeah, so that's the tool I use now, because I used to like want to, come on, man, put the damn phone down. The girl's trying to help you out.
Yeah.
It's so rude, right? But people are so far gone. I'm not going to get in there and get messy with that. I'm going to sit back and go, wow, that is pretty amazing. And that gives me an example of like how far it's gotten to certain points, certain people.
Yeah.
So use it as a sideshow, right? You pay your 50 cents, but you just watch from a distance and go, that is amazing. That could be crazy dangerous. That is amazing. That's how I get over it now. It takes away that gut reaction. And same thing with the families. You got to say,
it's a huge tool.
Yeah, you have to.
It's a huge
It
tool.
is, because you have to say, even families, right? You go, okay, I'm going to go and give them love. That's all I'm going to give them, no matter what. We talked about this a long time ago. Give them love, because the people that need the most love are the ones that don't have any to give, right? So I'm just going to give them love and watch it. In my mind, I'm going to watch it respectfully, but I'm going to be humored by it, because it's going to be so interesting how far off they are, off the track. I'm going to just watch it. I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to be a sideshow spectator.
And if they direct any of that stuff towards you, what you're saying is, no matter what, give love.
Yeah. And just don't act on it, and just let it come and go through you, laugh it out or whatever. But just don't let it affect you, and they'll slowly diffuse. Like they'll feel it. It's interesting how that works.
It is.
You don't add wood to the fire, So And I tell you, the family's the hardest, right? Because they're just like deep. They know where the buttons are.
Oh yeah, they don't even take
Yeah.
time. They
Yeah.
go immediately for the buttons.
That's the jokes. All the like Eckhart Tolle. I think Ram Dass says it. He says if you think you're enlightened, go spend a weekend with your family. So that's the test.
That's amazing.
That's the test.
But I like what you said. You said the people that need the most love are the ones that don't have any to give.
Yeah, think about it. And then you don't pity them. You just go, well, I'm going to give them love, and I can only win from that. Because it's a positive exchange. I'm not going to close myself off to them because now I'm going to become like them. Don't be them. Be open and let them see that. And it's not being abused. They're not going to abuse you. It's just so it doesn't mean anything. Just let it happen. It's just, like I said, it's almost comical in a way if you think about it. Now
I like the circus idea. It's very easy to imagine your family table as a circus.
Yes, to me,
that's a good example.
Because this guy was so rude. I'm like, this is like hilarious. This is like, what is happening? It's like this guy is out of his mind on the phone. And then another time was at Lassen. This woman's talking loud on the phone at the salad bar, like talking out loud on this deal and blah 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 blah. I'm like, this lady is out of her mind.
You know what's crazy is how much more efficient life would function if we just were more aware. I was just at Disneyland.
Yeah.
This is the Saturday before Christmas. It's one of the busiest. I was
Huge.
there. Luckily I went with my girlfriend and we're very much same, people, we just hung out, no stress. But I got to examine and see a lot of people, these families.
Yeah.
One, it's the excess. Like, we can't go to Disneyland unless we buy everything, unless we spend everything. The amount of money, it's like, if you looked around, this place is already built. It's already here for us.
Oh my God.
It's the most beautiful. I could have just hung out in there and just not paid a single dime once I got in the park.
Sure.
It was a beautiful experience.
Oh, it's
but no, there's so much extra. More importantly, the lines, the crowds, wanting to stand for the fireworks or getting in line. People barely even talk to each other in line. I stood in so many lines and nobody was talking to each other.
Is that interesting?
And they all just looked upset and stressed out. And then lines for food, people would treat the employees like they were just there to put food in front of them.
Isn't that crazy?
And, it's fine. Like, I understand how people just like, oh, there's too many people where, we don't interact. Like, I get that people have that. I'm a very social person, so I don't get that a lot.
Of course.
But more importantly, like, if you did communicate, like, say you're standing in line and you just start showing that love, everyone has a good time. The line goes like that. You go to, it's long line to get food. You get to the counter. You treat that person like a person. It's all of a sudden you get your food faster.
Yeah.
You get the transaction faster. Things move so much better when you are not only aware, but you're willing to pour your love into that awareness.
It's so true.
And it was such a beautiful experience for me to be to watch that.
So you're in chaos, and you're
Total
able
chaos.
to not be drawn into the chaos.
Well, because I walked away.
You were watching it. You were a spectator as well.
Well, I walked away from it, and I was like, I usually don't like that environment. Too many people, too much going on, too much consumption.
Cool.
Families, whining kids. Like, which is crazy because I maybe it was my company, that I was with, but I walked away feeling I was so at peace the whole day. I was enjoying all the little girls in their princess outfits and the families that were so happy to be there and all the great food, and it was so easy for me to see the joy when it could with the drop of a hat. I could have easily seen all the chaos.
Well, you became the witness, but of the love side of the witness. You became like the loving awareness witness. You were witnessing that loving awareness, and everybody, we talked about it all the time. It's like everybody's looking for the same thing. They're going there, the same reason that people go to the bar, people go to the temple. They're going there to feel free and have fun.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants, right? Disneyland, Disney World. You go there to escape reality of life for a moment or two,
Absolutely.
They don't know how to do it, I'm trying to do it every day, so I'm at Disneyland every day. That's the key, right? How could you live in Disneyland every day? That same frame of mind.
Yeah.
But now you're able to do it in the chaos of that and pull away. That's huge, man. That's great. You're witnessing it. You're not in it. You're here watching it. That's so important, and that's how you handle the family too.
Yeah, big. Well, it was funny because it really I walked away not realizing how great it was.
Wow.
Because I'm like, man,
that's great.
Like, I'm allowed. I think a lot of times, especially kids people my age, it's almost like we need permission to be happy.
Right.
We need permission to say my life is good. Mm-hmm. I can enjoy something. I cannot let this get to me because it's almost like we're supposed to have something wrong with us. It's like we're supposed to have something that's not right. We're supposed to look for something that's wrong and want to fix something. It's like we can't just be in a good place.
Right.
So it's really exciting to be able to be in a place where it's like I can enjoy. So
that's great, man. That's so most people can't do that because they're going anywhere they go, anything they're doing, there's an expectation. That's the big problem.
That's the biggest
What are you
one.
expecting to get out of this? If you go there and just say, I'm going to just float around and be part of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And do that in the holidays. I encourage everybody to do the same thing during the holidays. It just don't, like, we have to go to a few, places, friends' houses, this and that. Just go and just be there, man. Just be just be the presence. Be in the moment. And don't judge. Don't expect anything. And then all the pressure goes out the window. And people sense that, and they'll go to you, hey, man, how,
They want to be around you, right?
Yeah, it's funny, right?
Yeah.
It comes to you. It's like, oh, that's interesting. But it's a wonderful thing that you're doing now that you're experiencing it in that way. That's awesome. It's really good. Disneyland is a good test. That's a good test.
Well, because it really is, because it is one of those places that has the extremes of both.
It does.
It can be the most wonderful place as it was designed to be.
Yep.
Or it can be literal hell, like hell on earth. Because it has all the things that would make us feel that way. It's like walking into, Christmas or, even Thanksgiving. I don't want to go visit, this person's getting drunk, should I not drink too much? Or, oh, the food, this, the comments here and there. But it's like you step out, you just show up and...
Yep, just be there. Be there and just give them love. And also, the big thing, too, you said, you go into different places, you're drinking what you're not normally drinking. Right?
You're doing everything different.
Right?
Yeah.
You're eating food that's like, the sugars and the stuff.
Heavy.
All that stuff hammers you down, and that's why people, at the holidays, they're wrecked. Like, I need a vacation from Christmas and New Year's. They're wrecked.
It's a terrible statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need a vacation from Christmas.
Well, because they're, I'm like, just think of the reason you're doing this holiday. It brings it all down. Simple. A simple person. The simplest person. Jesus Christ was born. I'm not religious at all now. I mean, but I understand he's a prophet, and I don't know who he was.
The story of it, where it comes from.
Well, his lessons are good.
Well, because Christmas isn't even about, even people that aren't Christian or anything, they celebrate Christmas. Christmas is a fun thing to do.
Yeah, but
right?
but it's like, I get that. Even a friend of mine goes, well, I like it now because before it was like so separated. I'm like, well, it shouldn't separate anybody, but
yeah, I get what you mean.
It becomes like it is a religious holiday. It starts
absolutely.
I mean, it's Jesus Christ and whatever. But I know there's Buddha, there's Muhammad, there's all these different prophets around that you could honor. I would honor them all, but I'm like, honor them all the time. Live like him.
Yeah.
Forget about one day. Oh, Thanksgiving, I'm giving thanks. Think every day you're grateful.
Yeah.
You gotta be grateful for these holidays. Don't put it all in these couple of days. That's what the pressure comes in. It's like, oh my God.
So heavy, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
You don't think about that.
Just have fun with it and know that you're not baby Jesus. I'm not baby Jesus. I was looking for baby Jesus at the gas station today. I did not see one baby Jesus. I saw a Santa Claus blow-up doll. I saw a reindeer. I saw a snowman, but no baby Jesus.
Well, they can't anymore.
I know, but it's so weird because
it is weird. Well, it's a religious holiday, right? Christ's Mass.
Miss.
Yes, Mass.
So
Christ.
don't. It's just.
Well, I like what you said.
Keep it where it belongs.
Well, I like what you said, because you would honor the other ones too, right? It's not it's like it's not even that. It's just like it's a day to honor something.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. And we've taken that and put so much on it. And I like how you said that it's putting it into like these 2 days. The day to be thankful, the day to be full of gifts. Like, it's too much pressure. Like, you should celebrate those after you've spent a year of being thankful.
Of course.
After you become a thankful person. Like, this is a day to recognize. It's like getting an award.
Yes, I did it.
Spending a year doing something great,
And then do it all the time. Look at Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, amazing guy.
Yeah.
We honor him on his birthday. Beautiful. Great. We're not giving gifts to each other. So it's not necessary. Honoring him, understanding what happened, what he accomplished, the change in the world he created. Amazing guy. Jesus Christ, same thing.
Yeah.
He was born, he created this, there's books written about him, But that's what I'm saying. If Jesus was here now, he would smack us all across the face. like the scene in like one of the movies, watching as a kid, one of the Jesus movies. He walks into like the temple and he's going there to speak, and there's all these vendors selling stuff. They created like a shop. He takes and he turns the tables over. He's upset. He knocks them all off.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it was so contradictory because I'm in Catholic school, and then they're selling raffle tickets, and we got a pancake sale, and we got the raffle, we got this and the auction and this and
yeah, man. Wow.
It was so like, I've always questioned it even as a kid all my life.
And it's important to know that you shouldn't not enjoy those things.
No.
But
hey,
don't enjoy them at the idea that you're supposed to be there for the excess.
right.
And
Anytime you have a reason to have a good time and have parties and a good time,
hell
do
yeah.
it, man.
I'm all for that.
Do
dude.
it.
I come from our
Do
main
it.
family. Absolutely.
Life, hey, every day if you can do it, enjoy it. But don't get those obligations of gifts and this and that and going here and doing that. And it's just, all these, look at TV, all these advertisements of all these jewelry. Okay, you're going to love somebody. And they're pumping this stuff in your head. I gotta buy oh my god, I gotta buy this, my girlfriend
This is what
heart,
determines.
diamond thing. And yeah, it's so not even mean anything.
Well, how can you enjoy the ride if you're only enjoying it a few days?
Exactly.
A few days full of pressure and stress.
Yep. It's all manufactured, it's all synthetic, that's the thing. But if you go to the source of why it started, Jesus, he was from like real life, as close as you get back in those days. Not many distractions. Yeah, he's like a Buddha. He's like a guru. He's the guru of that time. So he's teaching these lessons that were so simple. Like if you really read the Bible, it's simple. The language is simple. It's not, it's very simple. But we've added and added layers, like we talked about, right? All the synthetic layers of life. Bang, bang, bang. To me, like, you want to celebrate Christmas? Enjoy it, but act like the man that started it. That's what I say. Act like the man that started it. Or the woman, whatever you want to think. But those lessons, act like that. And you're cool. And that's how you honor somebody. If you learn something, you live it. That's the greatest way to honor someone, in anything you learn and through life. If you have a mentor, the best way to honor your mentor is you do the best you can from what he taught you.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I think that's a really, really good tool right there. It's a really important thing you just said. Like, if you want to do well, look at, the person you're supposed to be looking up to, your mentor, your guru, and think about what would honor them.
Yeah.
Not buying everyone gifts, not, showing up and making a fool of yourself.
It's so
just doing what,
Yeah.
what you think they would do. It's like, I'm a guitar player, right? My guitar teacher wouldn't teach me something, a teacher would teach me something, and I wouldn't go home and, just post pictures of my guitar and tell everyone that I took guitar lessons. I go home, I practice,
Right.
and I show up and be like, "Hey, I learned it. Let's go to the next step."
Right.
Write a song. Show them that you've done that.
Of course.
That's just it's funny. That's common sense, right?
Well,
Because I'm taking guitar lessons, but
yes, it is. That's
why should that be any different?
Artists have a little more edge on it, I think, of seeing that it actually takes work. There's actually stuff you have to do to get to A to B to C. It's like what we're doing here is like people say, "What are you actually trying to accomplish?" Well, I'm not trying to accomplish anything. I'm learning as I go. But what I'm trying to do is create, like, if you're painting a house, you have to prime it first so the paint sticks.
Yeah.
This is like the primer now. We're priming up ourselves so that the good stuff sticks. Priming it up, flushing the mind of the bad stuff, priming up the good stuff, let the good stuff stick. And give me all the good stuff that you could possibly give me. I'm going to take it. And that includes the holidays. It's fine. New Year's Eve, that's okay. That's a cool holiday because it's actually an event of happening of time, which nobody really knows. It's not perfect anyway. Every 4 years you got to have a leap year because the time is not exact. So that's a whole other story, right? But the Earth is rotating. We're honoring, the Earth rotating, and it's a year's rotation. We are honoring that, which is cool. I dig that. But don't go out and get hammered and get drunk and get stupid. That has nothing to do with the holiday, So just stay true to what it is, and that simplifies everything. And that's true with your own life too. Why are we here? We're here to enjoy life, enjoy the ride, and the mind and the other synthetic things we add to it are what causes stress.
Yeah, you mean that it's so important. You can't enjoy the ride. The ride implies all of it, right? The ride, getting there, the destination, the leaving point. Like, you can't enjoy if you're letting it all depend upon the buildup of one day. Of Thanksgiving is the day I give thanks and see my family. Right. Christmas is the day that I give presents and empty my bank account and see family.
Right.
New Year's is the day that I get so drunk I don't remember.
Right.
It's like, well, if you were just thankful all year and you took the time to visit the people you want to visit, if you understood your boundaries and healthy, you could enjoy the ride. Yeah. These days wouldn't be what they were.
No, that's exactly right. And it should be like consistent. Like for me, the holidays now, it's like I feel like it's another day to me. I may have to visit an extra person here and there, just have fun. But
that usually ends up good if you take that attitude.
Yeah, I didn't change. It didn't affect me at all. I didn't know. Everybody knows I don't need anything.
Yeah.
I'm not baby Jesus. I love saying that. People hate that.
I love that. That's so great.
Baby Jesus.
I'm going to use that. I'm going to be asking people.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you baby Jesus?
They look at you like, what are you talking about? Don't say that. I'm like, what do you mean? And they argue with you. That's the holiday.
It's literally what we're doing.
It's literally what we're doing. If the baby Jesus was not born, we would not be celebrating Christmas. So it's funny. So I have fun with it now.
You should, yeah.
I have fun with it. So I don't care. So I don't want anything. There's not. If I want to get somebody something, I'll get it whenever it's proper. And it doesn't have to be that. I always was that way, even as a kid. I didn't like the people to tell me like I never like to be a group thinker. Like everybody's doing this, okay, we're all doing this. Like no, what can I think for myself?
Oh yeah, you know, both.
It's the same way in politics. Like oh, we'll do. Everybody's doing. No, I don't. I'm like a little bit of that, maybe a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Be open and free as your own thinking mind. You know, you don't have to go with the groups of it. You know. And what is it all worth anyway, if you think about it? At the end of it all, we're just doing it to pass time away, really.
Well, I mean, if you look at the idea of gifts as well, like, you know, take a birthday, for example. For me, when my birthday comes around, it's like, my favorite thing to do is spend time with people I like. That's all I ever want to do. Right. Whether I'm successful or not, whatever I do in life is because I want to spend time with people. That's the best part of this.
Yes.
I don't want gifts.
Right.
For me, a gift is something that, you know, it's not maybe a thank you or something like that. But
yeah. We'll go to dinner or have somebody eat together. Or have a meal together.
Gift is an experience.
Right.
Little like synthetic life, kind of like actual like handing a gift.
Right.
For me, I imagine like, hey, I saw something that reminded me of you, and I thought you'd appreciate it. It has this kind of positive excitement. It's not like, oh, I have to get this person X, Y, and Z. Right.
Right.
Like for me, like take Christmas for example, because I've stepped away. Like I'm not getting anyone gifts. I don't want gifts. I really don't want gifts. I'm not getting gifts. That's not what it's about for me.
Great.
I've actually been able, like when we went and got the Christmas tree, I was like, I want a Christmas tree. I love them. They smell good.
Yeah.
And they make my house cozy. And I get to make this time of year, you know, a little bit special because I do a Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. But that's not like me handing a Christmas tree to someone else.
Right.
Like I've gotten to enjoy going and doing the parts of it that we're supposed to enjoy that have become stressful.
Right.
Which is a little interesting.
Yeah, it is, because it's hard. People are pressured, like, oh, boy, you know, I remember, you know, looking at my neighbor's tree, like, oh my God, they have like a 9-foot tree.
Yeah.
Our tree's 7 feet. Oh my God. As a kid, you're like, oh, what the hell's going on? It's like, well, our ceiling is only 8 feet. We can't get it. They have a high ceiling, you know. Oh my God, now their house is bigger than ours. So, like, way off course. Like, way the hell off course.
Oh, yeah.
It has nothing to do with it. Yeah, you know what? If you like trees and it smell, I love the smell of the tree.
Well, the thing is, like, I got a tree because I like a tree.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Get it? It's like putting incense in. I love bringing incense in my house sometimes, just for the smell of it. And again, if it's for that inwardly reason, you know, it's not outwardly like putting it in front of your lawn, like look at my tree, bang. You know, again, it's not the ego doing it. The ego gets involved. That's why the Christmas is what it is. It's like everybody's involved with that, and it's just totally dismantled. But you know, do it, enjoy it, but just don't let it control you like everything else, man.
Yeah, I mean, all the outward gifts should be, you know, just be love and experience and sharing, and like, you know, it's I think it's very difficult to give someone a physical gift without the intention of wanting their response.
Yeah, that's a big one too. Like, oh, what'd you do? You know, people have given me gifts before. They literally asked me what I did with it and commented on what I did with it. That wasn't like exactly what they would have done with it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, this is a little crazy. Would you like it back?
Yeah, it's like you don't give somebody something and tell them what to do with it and how to use it or why did you use it yet? Or I think, oh my God, this is so out of hand. So to me, I need air, which we breathe. And you know how many liters of oxygen we breathe a day?
Liters of oxygen?
Mm-hmm. How many would you guess? Another daily miracle, folks. This is going to be added to the list.
Liters of oxygen. Is that a measurement?
Yeah, liter of oxygen, yeah.
I didn't know that, but this is going to be ridiculous.
How many, yeah, it's going to be ridiculous. Well, blood, we talked about.
Okay.
Between 1,500 and 2,000 gallons of blood are pumped through our body a day, through the heart, which is insane.
That's...
Okay, so this is talking about miracles.
That's heavy.
Yeah, we're miracles in action. How could you not admire me? I'm admiring you. How the hell is that? You know, come on.
Yeah.
We admire each other. Like, what? Air we pump through our lungs in liters is approximately 1,100 liters of oxygen in the air through the body a day.
One person.
Yeah. And how many do we actually count and notice that we've done? None.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have nothing to do with it. So, anyway, that's...
Tallying it off all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Could you
900
check your-
liters.
Yeah. Hold on. Another one. A little meter, like a pedometer, but for
Yeah.
air. People are counting their steps. Like you said today, you walked how many miles?
Yeah, yesterday 10 miles.
Yeah, you walked 10 miles. Okay, so you didn't even realize you walked 10 miles. But look what else is happening in your body. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. So we don't need anything, folks. We're living miracles and enjoy that. That's our gift forever. That's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
That is Christmas daily, in and out, 24/7. That's your Christmas gift. And who else can give you anything better, buddy? Who else can give you anything better than what we have? You can't, because everything else is going to just drift away and vanish. Boop, gone. We could give them little fun stuff, like you play music. It's a wonderful thing. They love it. They feel good. That's wonderful. But it's great. And then I do little whatever I do, blah blah blah. It's fun, but it comes and goes. But when we are able to live in joy of our own lives constantly and understanding what we're in, man, you're like in a swimming pool of this just fun joy. You're floating. It's a wonderful feeling. I wish I could do it more often, which I'm trying to. But when you feel it, that's the true sense of life.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with all this other stuff around the holidays. But do it as we said. Be the witness. Watch the craziness if there is any. Don't judge. Be honorable and be the sideshow patron and spectator. Go through, pay your 50 cents, and go down and watch the sideshow. And that's how you get through it.
Very, very smart man once told me, he said, you need to witness the world and play the role in your own life.
Oh, okay.
With the idea of what you're saying, you can't play anybody else's role.
Right.
You can't be them, you can't do theirs. Witness it. The only thing you can do is play your role.
Yes.
Only thing you get to choose is how you play your role.
Make it good.
You
Make it fun.
Yeah, be an audience member, be the leader of the circus.
Yeah.
Everything in between, whatever, but make sure you choose your role and know what you're choosing.
Make that. That's the problem. Is we're creating these roles for ourselves that are just like causing us pain.
They're not even our roles.
No. Yeah. So just if you have full control over it, of our own little movie that we created, in the 4 agreements, they talk about, we're all a story. We're creating our own little stories. We're all a dream. Create a good one.
Yeah.
Make it good. Damn it.
It's yours.
It's yours. Make a good one. You're the director, producer. It's like your music. You write a damn good song. Well, you're able to control this yourself, and because really, it's all here. Like we talked about, your mind is projecting the ego. So keep the ego out of it and make stuff that's pleasant and enjoyable. Make your life what you want it to be. And we're all in these different worlds. Your world, my world. We're intersecting, but we're just like the planets. We're floating around in chaos, but it's actually in harmony.
Yeah.
It looks like it's chaos, right? Oh my God, look at this.
Well, it's completely at random, but yet we're still functioning.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Everything in our bodies seems to be at random, but it's perfectly like clockwork.
Yeah.
Clockwork. So that's the key, folks. I would say have fun in the holidays. Just don't get sucked in and don't feel obligated to always do what you think society wants you to do. People that really love you will love you no matter what. Mm-hmm. They will love you. You don't need to give them anything. If they need something, of course, food or something, God, But just enjoy the ride with the real ride while we're here, and then all this other sideshow stuff.
Let things enhance that ride.
Yeah, let it enhance it. You're driving by it. It's like a ride on Disneyland. It's fun. You go by, but you get off the ride. It's still you.
Yeah, you're still yourself. Yeah.
You're still yourself, right? So you got a little bonus, like a little powdered sugar, I call it, and then now you're back. But you're still cool, Get the little highlight, but you never drop. You're always at level. You're at a fun, good level. That's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key. So, folks, that's what it is. Don't get tied in. Don't get sucked in. Remember, baby Jesus. If you're religious or not, I hate to tell you, that's why we're doing the holiday. So
Where it came from.
Just enjoy the ride, and I'm looking for baby Jesus. I'm going to find him, I swear. I'm going to find baby Jesus.
I look forward to the people that say yes.
I'm going to find him. When I find him, I'm going to buy him a gift.
Yep.
And then I'm sure you would too. I would too, yeah. Anyway, but I wish you a happy holiday too. Just, enjoy yourself. We're going to make it through. Look, January 1st, it's all over.
Start over, yeah.
Everything's back to normal. or normal, or not in much chaos, in regular chaos, I would say. And then, you just continue.
But January 1st, nothing changes.
Yeah, to me, it's going to feel the same. I don't. I got to do a special gig on New Year's Eve, but I'm working, so it doesn't matter. But otherwise, I'd be home in bed.
Yeah.
I'd be celebrating the East Coast time, which is 3 hours ahead of us. And I'd be in bed by 9 o'clock, and that's it. Happy New Year. That's no big deal. So,
Yeah.
But enjoy it, buddy. Enjoy the ride, and we'll keep doing this and having more fun. And I think next time we're going to tackle some actual little morning ritual tools to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll be hitting those up and talking about those. So that'll be fun. So everybody out there, thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us, and appreciate it. And Haig, can you just send us off?
All right.
I love music. Music is the perfect life enhancer. That's what I call it.
I like that. Life enhancer.
Life enhancer. I'd listen to that forever. Enjoy the ride, everybody. Enjoy the ride.
Rock and roll, man.
Thanks, buddy.
That was great.
Yeah.